You've seen him. We all have. He pops up on your screen right before your video starts. Usually, he's standing in a driveway paved with imported Italian gravel, casually leaning against a neon yellow Lamborghini that he definitely did not pay for. He wants you to know that he was just like you, broke, lost, working a miserable 9 to 5 for a boss he absolutely hated. But then, a miracle happened. He discovered a secret loophole in the Amazon algorithm, a secret real estate strategy, a secret crypto indicator that the banking elites are desperately trying to hide from you. And today is your lucky day.
If you like breakdowns of how careers actually progress, like and subscribe so you don't miss the next one.
Because for the low price of $997, he is going to share that secret with you. But here is the dark truth. That 22-year-old millionaire, he is drowning in crushing, suffocating credit card debt. He doesn't own the car, he doesn't own the mansion, and he definitely doesn't know a secret loophole. The only secret he actually knows is how to convince desperate people to give him $997. Welcome to the fake guru industry, a multi-billion-dollar machine built entirely on smoke, mirrors, and the weaponization of human desperation. To understand how this bizarre pyramid scheme operates, we have to look behind the curtain. We have to look at how the illusion of wealth is manufactured on an industrial scale. A decade ago, faking success was difficult. You actually needed to possess some capital to look like you had capital. Not anymore. Today, faking wealth is a streamlined, highly efficient economy of its own. Let's talk about the logistics of the lie. That private jet you see in their Instagram stories? It never leaves the ground. In cities like Los Angeles, Miami, and London, there are entire warehouse studios designed to look exactly like the interior of a Gulfstream jet. You can rent them by the hour. For $50, you get access to plush leather seats, fake champagne glasses, and window panels equipped with LED lights that simulate a golden hour sunset at 30,000 feet. For a few extra dollars, they will even rent you fake shopping bags from luxury brands. Just empty cardboard bags to casually place on the seat next to you while you film your motivational rant. What about the mansions? Airbnbs, rented for a single afternoon. The guru will bring 3 different changes of clothes, shoot an entire month's worth of content in 4 hours, and be out before the cleaning fee applies. They will film themselves walking down the staircase in a sharp suit, then change into a bathrobe for a poolside shot, then put on a hoodie for a casual living room pitch. The supercars? There are rental agencies that cater exclusively to aspiring influencers. You don't even need a valid driver's license to sit in a parked Ferrari and film a TikTok about your morning routine. You just pay a stationary fee. The entire aesthetic is a carefully constructed set, a theatrical production designed for an audience of one. You. But why go through all this trouble? Why spend all this money on a fake lifestyle? Because the fake guru doesn't actually make their money doing the thing they claim to be an expert in. Let's break down the taxonomy of the modern guru. Because while they all wear different costumes, the underlying scam is exactly the same. First, you have the e-commerce and dropshipping guru. Dropshipping is a real business model, technically. You set up a store, a customer buys a product, and a supplier in China ships it directly to them. But the margins are razor thin, the competition is brutal, and most beginners lose thousands of dollars on Facebook ads before they ever make a single sale. Our guru tried dropshipping. He failed miserably. But he realized something far more profitable. Selling the dream of dropshipping is infinitely more lucrative than actually selling cheap plastic gadgets from overseas. So he makes a video showing his Shopify dashboard, pointing to a screen that says he made $100,000 today. What he doesn't tell you is that he just right-clicked the web page, hit Inspect Element, and typed in a fake number in the code. It is a parlor trick that a 12-year-old could pull off. Then you have the crypto day trader. This guru doesn't wear a hoodie. He wears a sharp suit and constantly flexes a massive diamond-encrusted watch. A watch that he bought on a replica website for $200. He posts screenshots of massive trading wins on his phone. Green numbers everywhere, massive returns. The reality? He is using a demo account, an app that lets you trade with fake, simulated money. He takes wild, highly leveraged gambles with fake cash and only posts screenshots of the trades that happen to win. When you buy his course, he will force you to sign up for a specific offshore trading platform. Why? Because he gets a massive affiliate commission for every dollar you deposit and subsequently lose. He is literally betting against you. Next, we have the real estate wholesaling guru. He tells you that you can make millions in real estate without ever owning property or having good credit. He posts videos of himself holding giant novelty checks for $30,000. Where did the check come from? A print shop down the street. He wrote it to himself. He teaches you to harass desperate homeowners, lock them into predatory contracts, and try to flip the contract to an investor. It is a legal gray area that ruins lives, and 99% of his students never close a single deal. And finally, the most modern evolution. The alpha male mindset guru. This one is dangerous because he doesn't even bother pretending to have a tangible business skill. He sits in a dimly lit room, smoking a cigar in front of a pair of expensive podcast microphones. He tells you that your problem isn't your business model. Your problem is that you are weak. You lack discipline. You are trapped in the matrix. He preys on lonely, insecure young men. He tells them that society is rigged against them, and the only way to earn respect and wealth is to join his exclusive private brotherhood. A brotherhood that costs $49 a month to access on Discord. Despite the different flavors, every single one of these gurus uses the exact same psychological trap to drain your bank account. It is a heavily engineered system known as the sales funnel, and once you step inside, the manipulation is ruthless. Step 1 of the funnel. The free webinar. You see an ad. The guru promises to reveal their exact blueprint for success in a free, live, 1-hour training session. Spoiler alert, it's never live. It is a pre-recorded video, carefully scripted to simulate a live event. There is even a fake chat box scrolling on the side of the screen with bots typing things like, "Wow, this is blowing my mind," or "I just quit my job thanks to this." For the first 45 minutes, the guru gives you absolutely nothing. No actionable advice, no technical skills. Instead, it is a long, emotional backstory about how they used to sleep on a mattress on the floor, eating instant noodles, crying themselves to sleep. They are building a parasocial relationship. They are manufacturing empathy. They are making you trust them by mirroring your own financial anxiety. Then, in the final 15 minutes, the pitch drops. They tell you that they can't possibly teach you everything in an hour. But if you buy their starter course, right now, today only, for just $47, your life will change forever. $47. That's nothing, right? It's the price of a decent dinner. You rationalize it. You pull out your credit card. Congratulations. You have just been tagged as a qualified buyer. You are now in the funnel. Step 2. The upsell. You open the $47 course. You are excited. But the content is shockingly hollow. It is essentially just a glossary of terms you could have Googled for free. Or it's a series of motivational videos telling you to wake up at 4 in the morning and take cold showers. It teaches you nothing about how to actually run a business. But at the end of the module, there is another video. The guru is looking very serious. He tells you that this basic course is just the foundation. If you actually want to make real money, if you are truly committed to escaping the rat race, you need the Masterclass tier. The Masterclass tier is $997. Suddenly, he employs aggressive scarcity tactics. He claims there are only 10 spots left in the mentorship program. He claims the price is going up at midnight. There is a giant red countdown timer ticking away on the screen, creating a false sense of panic. The timer is fake, by the way. It is a simple script. If you refresh the web page, it just resets to 24 hours. But in that moment, your heart is racing. You want the dream. You want the rented Lamborghini. You want to stop worrying about rent and groceries and your failing car transmission. You have to spend money to make money, you tell yourself. You put the $1,000 on a high-interest credit card. Step 3. The inner circle. You dive into the $1,000 course. It's slightly better produced. It might have some basic tutorials on setting up a store or opening a wallet. but it's still fundamentally useless. It's just repackaged motivational quotes over stock footage of lions and wolves. You try to launch your business based on their outdated advice, and you fail. Because the methods they teach are either saturated, wildly outdated, or completely fabricated. You lose money on ads. You lose money on software subscriptions. You get frustrated. You go to the private group chat that came with the course looking for help or answers. And this is where the darkest psychological manipulation begins. This is where the guru protects the scam. When you complain that the system isn't working, the guru doesn't apologize. He doesn't offer a refund. He turns it entirely around on you. He tells the group that you have a poverty mindset. He says you are being negative and dragging the community down. He says successful people don't make excuses, they find a way. If you tell your friends or family that you think you've been scammed, the guru has already inoculated you against them. He previously warned you that your friends are brokies, that they want to drag you down to their miserable level of mediocrity. He told you that only the people in the masterclass truly understand your potential. It operates exactly like a cult. Isolation, sleep deprivation from waking up at absurd hours, and complete unquestioning loyalty to the leader. And then comes the final, devastating blow, the high-ticket close. The guru reaches out to you directly, or more likely, one of his poorly paid sales reps operating out of a boiler room reaches out to you. They tell you that you are struggling because you are missing the final piece of the puzzle. You are so close to a breakthrough, but you need one-on-one mentorship. You need access to the Diamond Elite Inner Circle. The price? $10,000. You tell them you don't have $10,000. You tell them you are already in debt. But they have a solution for that too. They have a partner financing company, a predatory, high-interest lender that will approve you for a loan over the phone in 5 minutes. The sales rep will literally coach you on how to lie on a credit card application. They will tell you to inflate your income. They will tell you to apply for 3 different cards at the exact same time before the credit bureaus can update your file. They are extracting every single drop of capital you have, legally binding you to crippling, life-ruining debt, all while convincing you that it is an investment in yourself. So, out of pure desperation and sunken cost fallacy, you do it. You take the loan. You wire the 10 grand. And what do you get? A weekly group video call with 50 other desperate, terrified people and a 22-year-old guru who spends the entire hour talking about his morning routine while providing absolutely zero technical skills. You are now completely ruined. Your credit score is destroyed. Your life savings are gone. You are isolated from your family. You are drowning in interest payments. You might be wondering, how is this legal? Why doesn't the government step in and shut these people down? Because the gurus operate in a very specific, carefully constructed legal gray area. If you read the tiny, barely visible text at the bottom of their checkout pages, you will find the income disclaimer. It is a legal shield drafted by very expensive lawyers. It explicitly states that any financial numbers shown are strictly for educational purposes, that results are not typical, that the average person who buys the course makes $0. They legally tell you that you are going to fail, right in the fine print. The Federal Trade Commission tries to crack down on them, sure. Occasionally, a massive guru will get sued for deceptive marketing. They will be ordered to pay a $20 million fine. But to a guru who just scammed vulnerable people out of $100 million, a $20 million fine isn't a punishment. It's just a business expense. It's a tax on fraud. And by the time one guru gets shut down, 10 of his former students have already rented their own Lamborghinis and started their own funnels. It is a hydra. You cut off one head, and 10 more pop up on your feed. Which brings us to the final stage, the closed loop. You are broke. You desperately need to make that $10,000 back, fast, or you will lose your apartment. The guru offers you a lifeline. He tells you about his exclusive affiliate program. For every person you recruit to buy his $1,000 course, you get a 50% commission. Suddenly, it clicks. You realize the horrifying truth about the entire industry. You don't need to learn dropshipping. You don't need to learn real estate. You don't need to learn crypto day trading. No one in this ecosystem is actually making money from those things. You just need to convince other desperate people to buy the course. But to convince them, you have to look successful. You have to look like the course actually worked for you. You have to look like an expert. So what do? You take the last $200 you have left to your name. You go to an exotic car rental agency. You rent a Lamborghini for a single hour. You buy a fake Rolex off the street. You stand in front of a rented mansion that you aren't allowed to go inside. You set up a tripod. You hit record on your smartphone. I used to be broke, you say to the camera. Lost, working a miserable 9 to 5. But then I discovered this secret system. The victim has just become the new guru. The pyramid continues to build itself. A self-sustaining, viral ecosystem of financial ruin. A world where the only product being sold is the illusion of the product itself. Hundreds of thousands of people are trapped in this cycle right now as you watch this. Teenagers stealing their parents' credit cards. Retirees blowing their pensions on crypto masterclasses. Single mothers taking out predatory loans to buy wholesale real estate PDFs. The internet was supposed to democratize wealth. It was supposed to level the playing field, giving anyone with a laptop and an internet connection the chance to build a real, sustainable business. Instead, it democratized the illusion of wealth. It gave sociopaths a highly scalable platform to weaponize hope, to package human desperation into a high-ticket sales funnel. So the next time you see that ad, the next time a 22-year-old in a rented suit tells you he has the secret to escaping the Matrix, just remember, he is still trapped in the Matrix, and his rent is due on Tuesday.